So guys, making our way up here. Look at this place up on the hill. That'd be intro. So guys, as you can see, a family that once sat around this table, now to nothing. Shit. He's coming out.
Let's just go.
So we're down in the south of France, taking this country road, literally, and when I mean we're in the literally middle of nowhere, this road only leads to an old church and a very, like, two little houses, I think. But look at it, there's a house right up the hills there, and there's one far back up there in the distance. I'm eating my fruit to start the day. I'm taking this country road to this Explorer. This looks like a huge Gothic style chateau or mansion, but it's right up in the trees. But we have to go past like an old farmland, so hopefully I'm gonna get caught, get in trouble. Most abandoned homes are empty. This one feels abandoned on purpose. As we travel over the hills towards the mansion, we pass a small village church, the place where Pierre once stood promising a future to the woman he loved. Now we stand before the house locals refuse to go near, a place they still call Dracula's castle. Not because of the way it looks, but because of the family who lived here. Pierre grew up inside these walls, but everything changed when he lost his mother. Locals say the father never recovered, and grief twisted him. He became withdrawn, unpredictable, and the rumours began. They say he drank animal blood. He kept himself to himself, walked the house at night. That's when the village gave him the name, the French vampire. Pierre began to fear his father, of what he'd become. At 18, he left and joined the army to escape the shadows of this house. He travelled the world to West Africa, where he met Aneska, the strong, warm, and full of life. He brought her back to France, returning to his mansion, where together they raised 3 children for a while. This place wasn't feared, it was filled then with laughter and loved. But houses like this never forget the past. When Pierre died, something in the home seemed to die with him. Neighbours say Aneska stopped opening the curtains, stopped answering the door, and one day she shut the shutters, locked the gates, and disappeared. This mansion has stood frozen ever since. And where Aneska went, no one has ever known. Let me know in the comments below what you think. Guys, this already reminds me of some like Texas Chainsaw Massacre stuff, like some hillbilly, I don't know what the hell we're going to be walking into. And that's with exploring, you never know what's around the corner. There's an opal. That's a Saphira.
Saphira?
Yeah. We call them voxel Saphira here, they're opal Saphira.
It's a car right here as well.
So we've got the Saphira there, and this one's just looking at us as a Renault Clio.
This is spooky, man. I'll see you in.
No, bro.
This is fine.
Yeah, but what's over... It's over there.
We're so close.
I feel like Raiders of the Lost Ark, Indiana Jones. I swear so bad. Right now I want to swear so bad. It's like, you feel like you're having your flesh ripped off of you. I mean look, trying to get through all this. But I'm going to head all the way around to this house up here on the hill. It's just going to keep going. So check this out, before we even get to the mansion on the hill, there's like a medieval, like, old castle tower. Look at the doors. God, I can't even see what's in there. But that would probably lie on. Oh, they're the old barrels, guys. Love this door though. The old chain round it now. Yeah, it's like Dracula's castle sitting up there. This feels like some real French chainsaw massacre shit. There's like vehicles everywhere. Coming to the building here though. What the hell is that, a trapdoor? So guys, as I said, coming down here, the old driveway, you can't even get down there anymore. This would have probably been a servant's house back to the old mansion years ago. And the old gate here right away. That's what I love about exploring, is finding out the history, building a story. And it's so weird, you're walking around here and it's like you're seeing and hearing the family. It's crazy. Anyway, I've got a duck under here. Let's see you on the other side. Guys, check the old post box out. Look how overgrown these gates are. Oh. Now look at the stairway. Let's head up. The gates. This feels like some horror fucking movie. Excuse the language. Guys, it feels like you're being hunted around here. I'm not even kidding. So guys, we've literally arrived at this huge time capsule. It is so overgrown. We're in the literally thick middle of nowhere. The only weird thing about this whole place, this is honestly like, I don't know, it's like the Chainsaw Massacre of France, and I'm whispering because it felt like we was being watched and hunted. But there's no one hardly around. There's just a small church and a couple of little houses up there, but we had to come through like a farm bit. Wish me luck, guys. Let's go inside. But look at it here. There's the garden table. You literally can barely see this house now. We know no history yet, but we're going to try and find out everything as we adventure around this beautiful property. So we're through the front door of this beautiful mansion. This family goes back generations. This abandoned mansion up on the hill. It's completely abandoned. It's been abandoned since 2001. So around about 24 years now, this place has been completely empty. Nature's done her course. Some of the floors have collapsed, but there's a lot of stuff left behind. We think some of the rooms may have been, people have come in and stolen stuff, we don't know. But I want to show you this mansion anyway, so let's go. So here, as you see through the front door, this little cool little kid's bike here. Fully, I think, electric. Proper, don't know, 80s, 90s. And then we got here, look. How cool is this? And what I say in many videos now, is this stuff that cannot be replaced. You can see this is a very travelling family. Been all over Asia, been over Africa. But some say it's because of his job as well, that he travelled all over. Look at this, the 90s music for pleasure. And we're seeing loads of pictures here, look at this. Wow. They say he'd done a lot for charities all across Africa, like with schools and stuff. Served obviously in the military. So as you see in a lot of pictures that obviously he did marry an African lady. He's had obviously some African children. But he's grew up, as I said, maybe it was through travelling over Africa that he found his love of his life, and then come back to France, bringing his family, and then building his life here. But they say that he took over his family's home here. So yeah, this goes back, as I said, the generations. You
From
can see how much
here
has changed here.
to here.
Yeah. And we're still standing in the same house today.
No, we really are. Oh shit, let's get the colored photo of him. I seen it.
But what one?
Go forward again. Another one. Where is it? One more. Them. That's him now.
Yeah, look.
Look at him now. And I have a glare on my screen. Hang on. Yeah, look at him right there right now.
That's crazy.
Oh, look at him there too, with his family.
So as you come through here, this whole outside here is collapsed. The ceilings literally are all coming down. So I've not got much hope for this room. I'm going to show you anyway, guys. You can see the PC still there. Look at this wallpaper all the way around, the chandelier hanging on that ceiling. This beautiful grandfather clock or grandmother clock. Look at the gold in there. Such a shame. It really is seeing all this. Look at the pendant there. So a lot of these French places as well. Okay, so it's actually wallpaper. Look at the tapestry. You can see it's very well travelled, a lot of this stuff. And here, look at the back, it's just completely open to all elements. Wow. A real sort of early 2000s PC there, I would say. The fax machine and all sorts. This is crazy though. So as you come through here, this whole outside here is collapsed. The ceilings literally are all coming down. So I've not got much hope for this room. I'm going to show you anyway, guys. You can see the PC still there. Look at this wallpaper all the way around, the chandelier hanging on that ceiling. This beautiful grandfather clock or grandmother clock. Look at the gold in there. Such a shame. It really is seeing all this. Look at the pendant there. So a lot of these French places as well. Okay, so it's actually wallpaper. Look at the tapestry. You can see it's very well travelled, a lot of this stuff. And here, look at the back, it's just completely open to all elements. Wow. A real sort of early 2000s PC there, I would say. The fax machine and all sorts. So guys, I've had to switch cameras, so hopefully it doesn't notice too much. But check this room out, guys. Literally everything is left in this place, but the sudden vanish. Some say after he's passed, his wife returned back to Africa and left this place. She felt like she couldn't live here anymore. You can imagine these floors all polished up. This beautiful table. As said, a lot of people said as well, he was into hunting. So as you can see, all the walls around here is like, looks like hunters and stuff. Look at that. How cool is that? The spindle wheel been upcycled into a light. And here you've got this amazing mirror. But if you notice the curvature of this room, it's like as if I'm standing in like a tunnel. And look at the cracks. And here we've got a boar's head, literally just resting on the table. I swear I see something like moving out there. Creep the hell out of me then. But yeah, we're seeing the picture there of his son. And here, his 3 sons and his wife. And again, when you look at stuff like this, it's such a shame. Sorry, his 2 sons and his daughter, sorry. That was my mistake. And it must have been a massive culture shock, because especially like moving over your family like from the 70s. Well, from any time, I think if you come from other sort of countries and come here, it's completely different. So for her, it must have been scary leaving everything behind, but it just proves the love for her, for him, that she, you know, she done that. She moved back to France, or she moved to France, should I say. I've never seen speakers like this. Look at this. I've got some here, some old LPs. It looks like kind of a, I'm just thinking maybe I've got it wrong and maybe it's Jamaica. Yeah, You've got your drinks in the cupboards here. And coming round here into the kitchen. It's just crazy, isn't it? It's now a family that once lived here, built their entire life, sitting at the table there, we're watching your Grundig TV, all your spices and just your cooking stuff, and next minute it's all ended because someone's passed away and you just feel like you can't live here anymore. But that big block of wood there for the light. And the chest, like the kitchen cupboards here. This massive fireplace, guys. Honestly, the size of this, you can see me there, alright? It's absolutely huge. Let me know as well, I know what this camera's like from the beginning. So when I said I switched. I never used this one. But yeah, it's amazing. Love this old stonework. Then you across the ceiling here. The old microwave. Look at the Arthur dishwasher. I mean, to have a dishwasher back in the 90s or 80s, you were pretty well off. Look at this, the way they've like wallpapered the microwave to kind of make it look better, I guess. These here, these huge speakers here. Look at the size of these. You can imagine the heat this thing would have thrown off. See all the meat hooks here. And you can see over the years they stopped using it, they boarded it up to obviously stop that draft coming in. Wow. A little fruit bowl. As we're coming through here, guys. Guessing this was like a, probably not use that later on, but this would have been sort of your pantry, I guess. This is crazy. And we see this all the time. This isn't just now, it's like every building we go to. The amount of stuff, I could literally furnish my whole house from the amount of buildings we just go in. Had a clock stop there at quarter past 2. Seen some letters here as well, bits written out. You can translate what these are. This is 2006. It's okay, but this gives a bit of a later date than we were told. This is why I like investigating sometimes into places. That's 2006. I mean, I would have said personally when I come in around about 2010, but look at it. You can't even get through here anymore. See the old washroom, bathroom. Look at the cupboard still stacked with all your medicine bits and your creams. Bathroom cabinets collapsed. I mean, look at this hi-fi system. All water damaged. Such a shame. Look up here. It's so bad. Right, let's take a walk back round. So it's just nature now. Just taking back. Just decaying this place. Just making sure I haven't missed anything. That huge silver spoon there. Yeah, what CDs we got here? I mean, this is definitely later than I thought. This looks more to me like 2000s again. Sort of mid 2000s. What kind of music were they listening to? And look at all this here. Stacks of CDs, even like VHS, still sealed. Probably worth some money now. There was nothing better when you used to go down the shop and you used to come back, save your pocket money like I did, and just come back and say, Dad, you know, there's something I wanted recorded on TV. Probably, because obviously, yeah, I'm going to be quite open with you. Growing up for me, it's weird. When I grew up, I thought my parents were the richest parents in the world. And I'm only saying that because we sort of never went without. We had everything we wanted. But I didn't realise till you got older that my family was struggling. And I wasn't getting we didn't get everything we wanted, should I say. But if we're at Christmas was so magical for me growing up. In a huge family, you had your parents Christmas morning, then you had your aunties and uncles coming around with gifts, then you had your nan and granda turning up with gifts. Most of the time my grandparents were staying with me, but I lost my grandfather 2025. Still cuts me up. And I lost my nan in 2023, and yeah, I still find it hard, guys. And if I had one wish for money, power, or anything like that, I'd wish literally if I could have 5 minutes with them. Just 5 minutes, even a minute, just to cuddle, and then tell me that everything's going to be alright, and have a cup of tea with her. Anyway, it's about to explore, so let's carry on. Look at this. So here, obviously we were at the front door earlier, but check out this, even this staircase here, all painted up gold, all the polished rails. This is what I always try and picture when I'm in places. The stair carpet all cleaned. Let's take you up the stairs now. Look at all the tapestry bits, I love it. And here, look, this flower here, flowers are made of butterfly wings. You can imagine this place being quite eerie overnight, just lit up, just a little old dull wall light there. This lamp, oh, it's not even a lamp, is it? No, it's just the wall lights. This old wall light here. See a nice sort of watercoloured picture there. And this is all the sections you can't really get through anymore because it's all collapsed. Again, the beautiful tapestries. I love all this, I do. And you can see over the years probably where panes of glass have broken, haven't had the money. They've just sort of nailed bits of old cardboard to the windows. Right, let's take a look through door number 1. Oh, sorry, dude. Hard to switch camera. You can see all the tapestries running all the way through. I think Josh is in this room, so I won't disturb him, but I'm going to question him. Bro, this house is pretty sick.
Dude, check this right here.
Wow, dude.
Look at
what's the book here?
Well, this is a Hitler book. And look at this. That's the first room we got in.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. That's cool, right?
That is cool. And when you go back in that room, there's a picture of him, his wife, and the 3 children. They had 2 sons and a daughter.
Okay, I think I seen that in the front.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But this is sick.
Look at that.
That must be his grandma. That's what I was saying.
Yeah. So that would be his mother then.
Yep. So, dude, I love this place because it's like an old. You know, we did a lot in France.
And do you know what I like about it as well?
What?
Is that we're building the history here. Look at all the African stuff.
Yeah. That's. So, what would that be for?
I don't know.
I know it's like a tribe thing, and it goes so far back in culture history, and I don't know much about.
Yeah, let us know, guys, what that is. Is that kind of like where they tap it, all these make a noise?
Yeah.
You know, well, it's not really doing it, but... Yeah. Oh, look at the coconuts.
Dude, it's funny because I never even pointed that out in my video. I was just looking at it.
It's a coconut.
It really is. But the books, bro, look. Old books, like, it could be first editions. You have no idea. This one was even taped up. These books are probably, what, like 90...
What's that? Shit. Oh, get my bags down.
Let's go.
Shit. He's coming up.
Let's just go. Sorry. Hello? Oh, you fucking bastard.
Did you get my text?
No signal.
I text saying just get in. It's filled out.
You fucking bastard.
Dude, my heart is racing. I just feel sick. Because he's coming in, my bag's down there and all that.
I heard some bullshit French accent, some shit. And I'm like, oh, we're fucked.
Dude, he literally, that's the scariest I've been in a long time.
I'm sweating like fuck. What a trek. But part of the costume are better. It's the old road that leads up to the place.
Oh, okay.
So Dan went smart. Me and Josh was like, no, let's just be alright. And he said, no, I'm going back. But
Dude, how was
he
that?
just scared the hell out of us. Literally, Dan got me good. And when I mean good, I actually felt sick inside. But the fact we're on a first floor in a room, and it was so slow coming up the stairs, which I think he did on deliberately. Dude, was you coming up them stairs slowly? On purpose?
Yeah.
Mate, that was horrible.
I didn't know where you were in the house. I thought,
Could you hear us outside when you come in?
no.
Oh, it's good.
Well, let's kill him. Let me finish this.
So yeah, Dan got me good. I'm going to leave them two in there for a minute. So what we did find out, which is now it's getting even sadder. So, the hell was that? So guys, what was even sadder of this place? That she watched her husband pass away in that room, his favourite room of the house. And the thing is, she wasn't even here the day he died. I mean, look at it. Apparently she was out getting groceries, come back, and he was passed away. And see like a little child's shirt there hanging up. And look at this amazing furniture still left in this big building, just rotting away. Oh, look at the kids' go-kart. That takes me right back. Look at this. Oh, wow. Wow. Oh, I just want to I actually want to keep this. I literally would love to keep this. Take it home and restore it. That is incredible. My kids would love that. So we're in the tower now, and you'll see that on the drone, the tower, which will make sense. The artwork here. Look at the old bulb sitting on the wall. The sewing machine. I don't know why this room's so barricaded. Absolutely love that. My daughter would love this go-kart. Look at it in here now. Just the mould, decay, eating this place up. This is absolutely crazy. It's a shame it's, you know, vandals have been in, or people have been stealing. And here, the old table. I thought it was a writing table then. And stuff like this, look, the old lampshade with a map of the world on it all the way around. Little meat cleaver near the window here. So coming back through here. It's just mad, isn't it, when you stand here and you can't hear a pin drop now. It's crazy how you stand here now and you could literally hear a pin drop. But wind back 10, 20 years ago, or wind back 25, 30 years ago, this would be home. There would have been live, probably music playing downstairs the size of that sound system. You can see the bed here still made. Look at this, a little makeshift candle in a glass, probably just power. Yeah. This is why I say to you people, enjoy while you can, while you've got your loved ones and everyone around you before it's all gone. The shutters now barely hanging on, the windows just... So what's the temperature in here actually? Is that just over 11? You see the old rugs, carpet in the floor. I said a lot of these places as well date back to the 1800s. So the history here is incredible anyway. Oh, sorry, bro. We're going to go back into that room in a minute because it is. So we've done the 2 rooms there. We're heading upstairs. Wow. Jeez, size of that. To be fair, you'd probably need that blower to actually keep the fire going. I'll tell you what, that's probably, I don't know, is this worth anything? The size of it. Again, the tapestries everywhere. Too much, just the flooring, guys. You have to be careful of. Look. It's all been just pulled out. Do you know what really upsets me? Is when I know families. This is the bit I don't like about exploring, and I'm going to be totally blunt with you. And that's when I release videos, and there's been happen. I've had people in USA message me, not about the house that I've done in the US, about in the UK. I had this young lady message me. She said, the house you did down in Cornwall, which is the West Country, is actually my grandfather's house. And like, I get it quite a lot. People going, oh, where's that house? I recognise the pictures. And yeah, you don't trust everyone. But she sent me everything. Pictures of her outside, the house, everything. And she hadn't realised that her grandfather passed away. She said she knew her grandmother was fighting cancer, but she didn't know her granddad passed away. Because there was a big break-up in the family for years, and the people in the UK just didn't tell her. They were trying to hold it so they could, when he passed away, leave the house for a while, then try and reclaim it and then take it off her, basically. So yeah, it just shows you how families can be rather nasty. Little Scotty dog. So yeah, it's just nuts when they reach out to you and say, you know, I didn't realise my grandfather's house was in such poor state now, or, you know, everything's still here. Oh, all the clothes still in the wardrobes. Look how amazing these wardrobes are. The thick wood on them, even the little attachments there keeping the sides together. So obviously this ain't one of the best rooms, but the story here is incredible, and I feel sometimes that the stories just need to be told. This rotting down house now. I feel like it's just going to claim back everything soon at some point. Straight into a 4-poster bed here. Look at the hair. Little snow globe. I think we've all had one of those as a kid. So obviously it's, you know, Caribbean, African ladies, you know, they put extensions in and stuff. But yeah, this is obviously her room. I love these old TVs. Oh, as we move around this building here, oh look, the little boy's room. You see the cot here. We've got hearing aids, we've got her shoes. What is this little cupboard here? Oh look. Italian shoes, probably expensive, guys. You can see they're all cracking, so I wouldn't have thought they would like a cheap material. I'd say it's real leather and they've just not been treated. Fabrique or something, France. The cot here is incredible. Look at it, all the old motocross bikes around the ceiling. We're seeing here, what's this African formula skin toning cream? Oh, I need some of that. Let's try and translate some of this. See what we can find if I can get a signal. So I'm reading here, these are actually translating, these are medical debt letters. And that's one good thing about the UK at the moment. Is obviously we pay into a thing called the NHS system, which is a national health system. And by a certain amount of tax, which pays for all your NHS. Enjoy life, avoid the flu. See, this is about winter top up, your flu jabs. So yeah, these are all medical notes here. So yeah, a lot of medical notes sitting here. Nothing else we found yet that can tell the story. The little doll here. What are these? Rico, the most powerful. Oh, soap. Has anyone used Rico before? Seeing again lots of 2008. So this is why I'm saying 2010 on this place. So that's why I said sometimes when you're walking around, you get told things and you kind of have to puzzle it yourself a little bit as well. Again, let's see, there's all the clothing left here. What is this? Maria, okay. So maybe his wife, her name was Maria. What is this? Oh, it's basically Christian letters here, probably for the local church. There is a church. See her underwear there, we don't want to be showing that. What is it? So look, these are her old pictures. It was her as a little girl. That's why I said stuff like that should be saved. You know, there's got to be families still out there that want to keep all that, surely. The little hand here. Just seeing so many memories, guys. The old school picture. The old school picture here. Or maybe like an African movie. Stuff everywhere. Right, let's work our way through and see what else we can find. There we go, look. There's a picture of her with her daughter. Very beautiful lady. Very beautiful. Does anyone translate this? Got the dresses here. We're going to come back out and head into this way. Look at the old door to the loft. Looking back down the staircase. Oh, look at the roller skates. Wow. The furniture is incredible. It just makes me wish I could save it all like I keep saying. Absolutely love this. I've got pictures here again. His wife's got a lot older there and he's got older. February 77. What does this say? I need to see this. I need to translate this. Look, Mum and Dad are still with their grandchildren. A photo which isn't very good. Soon they will be in France and will take many more photos. Loving these roller skates. I was never any good on these. I was pretty good on a set of rollerblades, I'm not going to lie. The roulette. Even up to those, just sitting there waiting for someone to come and put them back on and skate around what they're made for. I do love all this old furniture. Look at this. And you know what worries me? You see a lot of these places just go up in smoke in the end. Oh wow, look at this. Mr. Del Sol. And this, if you're not sure what it is, it's actually a praying chair. So you put your knees here and you put your elbows down. It's also a normal chair as well, but it is for praying on as well. And look at this desk. I could keep stressing about the furniture. It's amazing. They got the weight of this fur coat here. And you can see this family had a lot of money. Oh, it is so heavy. You can tell that it's real skin as well. God, these look old, don't they? The old playing cards. A little bear here. Now that is super cool. Look at that, guys. I love that. That looks so cool in my retro room. It's a shame that, as I said, people have been here and disrespected, taking stuff, smashed the place up. I mean, this here, look. Oh, I thought that was Fred Perry. I'm not sure. Then we're coming into this room here. Oh, look at the little pull along baby toy. Again, you can see religious throughout the house. This wallpaper's pretty cool, to be fair. The mountain views with the trees. This is probably like 80s, 70s maybe. Looks very old. I'd probably say 80s, wouldn't you agree? And moving over here, we're seeing more kids' toys. Look at this. Stuff that I grew up with. I didn't have this one, but this definitely looks like an old 80s toy. Oh, there you go. 1984. And that's what I loved about the toys. You put batteries in it, I bet these little things at the back shoot up and down, it all lights up. Just pop a little race car. Took you right back. When you play with stuff like that as a kid and you're seeing it going around making all these noises. Or here, a little remote controlled car that you had to chase while you're driving it along. Because the lead was just too short. The date on this. 1982, a year before I was born. Do love all the old toys. Now that would look absolutely cool in my retro room, so would that. Just sad that I have to leave him. Wish me luck, guys. I'm going up. Oh, I'm not holding that hammer out. It's literally covered in bird crap. Damn. They literally had table ping pong ball up here. So this was an area to hang out. It had a light on up here. They had the ping pong table, the old metal crib. Look at this. Super Bowl dribblers covered in mice crap. Cool. Be careful, there's floor in here. Look at this. Wow, so this was where the kids hung out. This was all their games room. Had a castle. Had the fire up here as well. Even like a separate bed up here. You see that the damage here all coming through. Seen this before. It's like a little stand on this tiny little go-kart. So that just completely open. So the amount of water is just going to keep coming through. It's going to rot this flooring out. Right, let's head back down this staircase. Remember, we've got to check out the tunnel underneath the house. Little cupboard door on top of this staircase, but look how steep this is down into this bathroom. I don't walk this floor because this is where all below it's all collapsing. Look, all the toiletries still there. What was that?
What is this? Did you pick this up?
No, I don't even know what it is.
Right, I'm going to surprise you here.
It looks like a cow's thing.
Hold it.
Gee, no.
How heavy is that? What is that made out of?
I don't know what it is. I don't know. Is it iron?
I think it's iron, but I mean it's damn heavy. Like if you hit someone with that, you'd kill them. But it's been carved out like in a tribal African design. But I didn't think
it's not one of those. The neck? No, I wouldn't go around the neck with it. No.
You know what? You might be right there. I don't know.
This room's so old, isn't it?
That could be something. I don't think it'd be that heavy though.
I think this is the room he died in.
Oh, that's funny enough. That's exactly what I just said. With the hospital bed being here.
Yeah.
What clues have you come up with so far?
I mean, what I made out is after he passed away, she's gone back to Africa and just up and left.
So she was African.
Yeah.
Right. So I didn't know. Looking at this picture, if they were a couple that went to Africa and adopted
Well, so that's his wife.
Right, okay.
Well, his wife's all over the place downstairs. You can
Right.
see pictures of them, like when he was in the army. And when he met her, it's near the front door, there's a load of albums.
I saw the albums. I saw he was in Africa, but I didn't see the
Yeah, and I
army
think
ones.
he was living out there because, by the looks of it, his 3 kids went to school there. He's got a little girl and 2 boys.
Right, okay. Damn.
So, yeah.
Yeah, like I said, these boys were in here half an hour, 40 minutes before I was. Maybe even an hour.
Even though he scared the hell out of me. What's this? The old cigar box. So this room I've just come into is incredible. Something about the ceiling there is going to come down, but look how beautiful this is. The old book racks. And again, this stuff on the wall. It's like a flock. You can see it, just old photos, probably his grandmother, and look here. Some of the lights reflecting so bad on these. Just so you can see them. This looks like an old flagpole. Just seeing all these books here makes me sad. Look, some of them 1947 historic. So basically all the years all the way through. I mean, some of these are probably really old, guys. Probably first edition in some of these books. Seeing a reward here, a certificate. So I'm not getting no signal down here, but I'm going to translate this and obviously put it all in the beginning of the history. And here, and look at this. It's even had like a crest or something stamped on there. What a shame that that's literally rotting away. Oh wow, look at that. The way that knotweed, no, is that, I'm not sure if it's called knotweed or what. The way that tree's bending round. Yeah, just even looking all through these old books here. Probably is some really old first edition stuff. Oh, look at this. This is where we're literally standing, guys. The castle on the hill. It's the original photos of it there. It's the original photos of this place. Try and get some history up on this. You know, as we come around this side, I feel like a historian right now. Look at how old this book is. Wow. Just... Oh, you can just tell how old it is. We have to be careful. Old books, though, contain, like, is it dust mites or flea? I don't know. What is this? The old tin. What the hell is it? Or was that? Don't even know what that was. Loving these old pictures, look at them. We're just seeing so much history just rotting. The old purse. Again, we're seeing old pictures here of the families.
Good information.
That's crazy. What is these? I don't even know what these are. They're old flints. Not even sure. They're old lighter flints. If you know, let me know. Just seeing the old mail here. Just all these little documents. 1967 postal things will all end up in a landfill one day. Loving the baby chair here. Cool, I couldn't remember the last time I used a compass. Yes, if you know what this is, guys, let me know. What with the metal rings on it and stuff. I can't get any signal here, so I can't actually try and research myself. We're just going to come to his desk here. So this must have been his favourite room. Unfortunately, God rest his soul, he passed away in this room. And this was his desk right here. Everything's still pretty much here. There's a book here about Hitler. We're seeing letters around here as well. It's all like very African stuff. Looks like a little drum. Oh, face is itching. I wish I could translate these. I can't even translate them because I can't get a bloody signal again. Literally have no signal whatsoever. Let's try and translate these upstairs. I really do like this room though, can't lie. But I also love this book, which I'm not quite sure what it is. Indication to operations. Look at this, 1921, 26, all the way through, look at this. What the hell is this book doing here, rotting away? I'm going to move some of this stuff. Try and check the front cover on this. Sorry. Even his hat there I just found. Just put it back on. This just fell over and scared the bloody hell out of me. Imagine this is a really weird thing to say, but if you put them glasses on, imagine if you put them on for a split second and you could see his whole life quick. It'd be crazy, wouldn't it? I think it adds a little touch there to the chair. So going in here, we used to run the wallpaper on the doors. So we're seeing more children's teddy bears there. So I don't know what that animal is actually. Look at it all. God, some of these books are really old. Really old, guys. I'm heading around this side here. I've got Trivial Pursuit. I think every family had that game in the house. God, look how old that is. Old Donald Duck. 100-piece puzzle there. Just looks so old. Hopefully that wasn't a bit dropped out. But this was the entertainment back then. It was just, you know, you read your book, you had a TV. Oh, don't open that one, it's covered in poo. Should wear gloves. Especially when you forget sometimes and you come out of abandoned buildings and you end up putting your finger in your mouth. Or you're eating something. I shouldn't laugh, but God, look at these old folders here. That's really cool. I like that. These old folders here, look, 1979 to 82. Look at the way they used to bind the old folders shut. Oh, I can't even, it's literally split through. Can't even, oh, there's all letters and stuff, but I don't want to rip it. I don't want to rip it, so I'm not going to. It's kind of eerie as you're walking around in there. So I've just brought a picture down from upstairs. We will take it back to that room. So as you can see, if I move it away, you see the cupboard doors there, and the backdrop, which is there. And as Dan just pitched it out as well, there's a, I can't work out what number, but it's a little birthday party. We've got Pierre and we've got Aneska, and I've got that completely wrong. But there you go. Right, we'll put that back up in the room anyway. So we're going to continue around. I'm going to head outside. The old slate there. I'm going to check out down there in a minute, but I'm just going to come over to this building here. God, The old washing line still there with the pegs. Literally just barely holding on. What is this? Okay, it's like the log storage area. So I think that bit over there looks like a bit of a granny annex. Like they had all the animals here as well. There's a cooker in there. What the hell is that? Oh, it's just a storage area. I was going to say, I thought that was someone like had been living in there. So I really got high hopes for these. They are just storage areas. But yeah, you honestly, just when you're walking around these places, on it really does open your eyes of, you know, all this stuff we hold on to. And I stress it quite a lot, and I'm the worst for it. I'm the biggest hoarder, and all the guys here will tell you that. I don't like selling or parting with stuff. Your bike. It's actually a really nice racer, to be honest. I'd like to save that. And here you've got all these bikes. All the kids' bikes growing up. Cool, that's a really old one, isn't it? I've never seen that before. A Bianchi Cross. Does anyone heard of that bike? Look at that. Little dynamo. And the back's just falling out, the windows are falling out. Everything has. Just can't get over the pegs. What is this little bit? Cool. Flooring feels a bit bad in here. Again, it's another like storage area. Seeing trainers and kids stuff probably growing up. But this is what I'm saying, guys, and I should take a note from myself. We can't take anything with us. Why we hold on to it, I don't know, but I do. I hold on to so much stuff, and this just proves the amount of these places we go to, these old abandoned buildings, and everyone's the same. It's the same story each time. You come here, everything's left behind, there's no one to take it, and if there is family, half the time they don't want to take it. So it's absolutely nuts. You can imagine the kids just playing out here in the summer, just in this little garden area here. Let's go and check out down in the tunnel. Be rude not to. Look at this. Well, we wouldn't be in France if we didn't see wine bottles. That's what you see in most of the chateaux. Looking off to the distance, so all these trees gone, this place would overlook the whole lot. At the moment you can see it's just shut up for good. Yeah, we just found his car as well. God, look how rotten that is.
Just for this castle and the whole area.
It's like Pierre's car.
Imagine if it was Pierre's car, though.
Well, she even said in the letter that she didn't like driving the Land Rover. So maybe he changed the car to later on. Yeah. And it is on the old driveway now that just doesn't exist anymore. Yeah, so honestly, as I said, I thank everyone for clicking on this video. It costs nothing to like and subscribe, and it means the absolute world to me. It can make me grow and keep showing you these amazing places that are completely stood in time. So God bless you all, love you all, and again, just want to add thank you to all the channel memberships, all the Facebook subscribers. Honestly, without yous, again, it helps me so much. But as I said, I don't expect nothing on this channel. All I expect is just friendly to everyone, and everyone being nice in the comment section. Negative and positive is always used, but God bless, and I'll see you on the next adventure. Love you loads. Stay safe.